Literally, I have one lens in my eye. This eye is actually hurting me without anything inside of it. I feel like I might have it like, I don't know, it might be infected or something, but it's really painful, really painful. But anyway, I love this plant. It just hides everything that needs to be hidden. I love that for me. I love that for me. Anyway, hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Naya. If you're new here, hello. If you're not new, welcome back. Yeah, drag me because it's been a minute. It's been a while since I posted a video. I can't really explain. I have no explanation as to why it's taken me this long. No explanation. But we're gonna do a quick get ready with me because I'm going out to take some pictures and I'm going out with my friend. So I just thought, let me get cute and get on camera and talk about what life has been giving me. But it's just been hard. I can't explain it, but it's just been extremely hard recently. But anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, I don't have like a mirror or like a table in front of me to have stuff on, so I'm gonna just use my little Fenty mirror thing here to get ready. So it's gonna be a little ghetto, but whatever, we're good, we're fine. Anyway, yeah, how have I been? So the past, I feel like my nails can tell you how I've been. My nails, I haven't done my nails in about 4 weeks, so ghetto, you know? When my nails aren't done, you know something's wrong, period. But yeah, there's nothing that I can really like, there's nothing that I could really pinpoint how I'm feeling down to, apart from like just, I think my environment has just a very, very, very heavily impacted me, and also has heavily impacted me. But one thing that I was trying to do is trying to not allow things that I can't control to like impact how I feel and how I'm able to just live, you know. But it's very hard when that environment is your home. So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with my family, there's nothing wrong with my family. I just think the dynamic of my household is just becoming a little bit problematic for me, and is almost stopping me. It's not stopping me, nothing can stop me, to be honest. It's just almost, it's getting to me. It's getting to me, and it's stopping me from being able to be like happy and authentic and just living life. Like, it's kind of stopping that from being my MO. So yeah, that's pretty much why I've kind of been MIA for recently, just because I've been trying to figure out a way to like navigate my environment, being 24, trying to be an adult, trying to be independent, whilst also like living in your mum's house. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not easy. Unfortunately, I come from a single parent household, so my parents are divorced, and I feel like when I was young, when they separated when I was like around 16, 15 years old, it impacted me in a very negative way. But then I went to university, so I was able to sort of like distance myself from all of that, and I got better, I was happier, I was just on my own. I like talked to my family as and when I needed to. But now that I'm like at home and this is where I live and I'm always around these people, it's now becoming like, oh my god. Like, I think recently it's just dawned on me that this is my environment, this is where I'm at, this is where I have to be for a while. So it kind of got me down for a minute, because I was like, I almost felt like I couldn't do what I wanted to do in this household. Like, I think African parents, they don't quite understand social media in a way. Like, if I wanted to do like YouTube content, mum would just sort of laugh at me like, why are you doing that? And they were kind of, and thing is, I'm learning how to not allow that get to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't expect her to understand, I don't want her to, and I don't really care if she does or doesn't, but it gets me down. So yeah. So recently I've just been like working on myself, trying to create an environment in my head or in my surrounding where things that people say outside don't impact me internally. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that's kind of why I've been kind of silent on social media, because I'm just like, I need to figure out a way that I can show up as my most authentic self, and also just not allow other people's opinions to impact how I behave. Because who is successful based on other people's opinions? Who? Tell me. Find me one person. Find me one person that became successful because they listened to somebody else's opinion. Absolutely no one. And not only that, I've also not quite understood what I want social media to be for me. Does that make sense? Like, how do I want to be on this platform with oh, I can't even talk right now, I need to breathe. Let me just do my eyebrows and then I'm gonna be right back. The way my eye is hurting me, I just feel it. How do I intend to go to the cinema when I can't even see from one eye? This is some bullshit. This is very good. I'm actually using my teeth to open this. Okay, I don't know why, but it's giving racist that only the dark-skinned concealers have all this security protection on it. It's giving racist. Oh my god, so it comes out like that. Okay, fine. I'm using this for my eyebrows, so I put it on my hand first. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm just trying out this Maybelline Instant Eraser. Oh, I'm trying to get the packaging off. That's annoying. I'm trying the Maybelline Instant Eraser in the shade Cocoa with Goji Berry and Hyaluron. I don't know what that means. But I really enjoyed the way that applied on my face. It was very smooth to apply. That was quite nice. I'm just gonna blend this out because it's not looking cute, sweetie. Hopefully it doesn't dry on my face. Hopefully, in the mighty name of Jesus. Blends out, it blends out. Whew. Okay, so done my brows. They're a bit dark and they're a bit long, but that's fine, that's fine. Anyway, like I was saying, so I think I had to take a break because I just didn't know kind of what I wanted social media to look like for me, if you know what I mean. I didn't know what purpose I had to serve, and I think working in influencer marketing as well, like you kind of have this weird, how do I explain it? It's like this weird like complex where you just don't feel like you're good enough, and you're constantly seeing like other creators do very similar things to you and just do a lot more, and it's like, how do I say it? It's not like I felt I had a complex, but I kind of almost felt, what's that thing where you don't feel like you're good enough to be somewhere even though you are good enough, but it's like you just don't feel like you're good enough. I can't explain the word, but there is a word for it. If you know the word, please comment that down below. But there's a word. So I was having a bit of that, if I'm very honest. And it kind of just made me feel like, you know what, let me just be quiet. Let me just not say anything. Let me just keep to myself, do what I wanted to do. But then I discovered that I just wasn't happy like when I wasn't creating things. And then I realized, okay, fine. So it's not anything to do with that. It's just the fact that you enjoy the process of actually creating things, and that's what gets me excited. And I had to watch, and I felt like because it was so quiet online for so long and all of my favorite creators, they kind of just stopped creating, it kind of made me feel like, okay, like I don't really know, I needed to be inspired by something. Does that make sense? So I don't know what I was listening to. I was listening to Jay Shetty's podcast on purpose. I love his podcast episodes. I love listening to them on my way to work, in the mornings, or like when I'm working from home, I just have it on in the background. Like I just think it's such a lovely energy to start your day with. I'm gonna link the podcasts in the description box. But he has such a good podcast. I think it's the #1 health and wellness podcast in the world, which just makes sense. But yeah, it's so good. So I listened to one episode and it was about like creativity and creative burnout, and how it is actually okay to take a minute to regather your chakras and figure out your alignment and get your creativity in order and then come back. It's okay to do that. So I kind of felt like that's almost what I needed to do for a second. I needed to kind of just take a minute and make things get in alignment, and then I could come back with some fresh content, fresh ideas. It was just, there was just not like the ball, I can't explain it, there was just nothing was giving. Like I was just getting bored of everything, and then I just realized like I didn't know, oh no, not me getting the wrong shade of concealer. Whoo, this is bright. This is bright. Am I light skinned? Why did I do that? And I'm still using it. I'm still gonna use it, but I don't know why I got it. I'm gonna mix it with some of the other concealer that I bought just to see if that would help tone it down a bit. Oh god, dropped it. This is chaotic, oh my god. Let's see if I can make this work. 911, what's your emergency? This. So yeah, that was kind of the vibe. Like I just didn't quite know how I wanted to best internet. If that makes sense. I didn't know how I best wanted to serve the internet. I didn't know what I wanted to bring. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't want to keep doing the same things. And then it kind of came to me in a way that the thing that I love the most about me is my personality and my ability to like, why is that flashing? Girl, I don't like that. The one thing that came to me was like, I have a good ability to like connect with people and be my most authentic self and just to be honest about myself. So I was like, do you know what, just be honest and just be real about like how you're feeling and what's kind of happening in your mind and where you want to go next and what you want to do next and how you want to play this out and what you want to do with this platform. Like, what do you want to do, girl? What do you want to do? And let the just say it, just be real. So that's just me being real. I did not know what I want to do. I still don't know what I want to do. I'm enjoying the process of figuring it out. Apart from that, and a more positive, well, not a more positive note, I feel like I'm starting to have not body image issues. That's not what it is. I'm starting to like, I basically feel like I'm starting to grow into my woman's body, which is good, which is fine. But it's like, I think the most annoying part of like gaining weight is the fact that a lot of my clothes don't fit me. Like, why are jeans that I bought last year, worn only once, now too small? I mean, it means that my ass is growing, which is great, but girl, I did not spend money to wear something one time and then never wear it again. It's really, really jarring me. It's really jarring me. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. I am starting to like, I feel like when my clothes don't fit me, it kind of doesn't get into my head. I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm actually gaining weight. Like there was a time where these trousers were way too big for me and now I'm struggling to get them past my thighs, you know? And at first I was a bit like, you know, happy, like weight gain, like yes, thickness, whatever. But then I just started to notice it in other areas that I just didn't intend to notice it. For example, like my back. Why are there rolls on my back? Why are there rolls on my back? Like, not saying that I'm like the gym freak, but I like to work out, do you know what I mean? So really and truly, rolls on the back aren't really adding up with the amount of work I do at the gym. It's not adding up. So yeah, I don't think that means I have body image issues, but I do feel like it means that, I don't know, like, how do I explain this? I don't feel like I'm big, but I just don't like the fact that my clothes don't fit me, and when they don't fit me, I kind of get in my feelings like, rah, like I've actually put on a lot of weight, and then like I don't actually notice my own weight gain. It's really weird. Like, I don't really notice my own weight gain. It's mainly other people that will bring it up to me, like, oh, your ass is looking big, oh this, oh bunda, or whatever they call it. The phrase bunda is so weird to me, I'm sorry. It's so weird to me. So, you know, I don't really mind the fact that my ass is getting cute, but it's almost like I want my clothes to fit me. I want my clothes to fit me. That's just my only issue. So I don't know, because I don't really notice my own weight gain, but I notice it when my clothes don't fit. Does that make sense? And then when my clothes don't fit me, I'm like, okay, fine, that means I'm gaining weight. That means I need to just watch what I eat a bit more. So then when I'm eating things, I'm always like, oh God, like, you know, I've had how many meals today, I need to stop. I've had this, I've had that, I've had carbs, I've had, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm counting what I eat, and not to the point where it's detrimental, but almost to the point where it's like, I'm not enjoying eating, I'm not enjoying food, and I'm just being too calculative with everything, and I don't like that for myself. I don't like that for myself. Oh. So yes, I don't feel like I'm having body image issues, but I do feel like I'm struggling with getting used to the fact that I'm gaining weight. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. And also, a lot of my friends were kind of scared to tell me that they thought that I've gained weight. It was so weird. I was like, why would you be scared to tell me that? Like, girl, don't you want me to be thicker than a Snicker? No need to get that close. No need to get that close. This Morphe 8D Deep Glam palette, I can't lie, it has some shades in here. Only thing I'm not keen on is the two orangey highlighters. I've never used this one. I don't think I'm ever going to, if I'm very honest. And then this one, I don't know. The shimmers just aren't really giving. But these four and these two, you're welcome. It's like giving Mocha Mami. It's giving Mocha Mami in a palette. It's just so nice. It's definitely going to be my new go-to, like whenever I travel and I don't want to carry, like, when I travel, I like to bring palettes with me rather than individual stuff, just to save space in my case, and so I'm not like with a million pieces of makeup with me. So having a palette like this, it has like a blush, cheeks, highlight, all in one space, godsend. I think I got this for my birthday from Tommy, but yo, this shit fire. Fuego. if you will. I look like an alien. My head looks very alien-like. Bronze like a bronze goddess. I'm gonna put some blush on our cheeks. And this is the blush. Look at that. So anyway, more life update. So as you guys know, I'm still doing my masters. I'm at the final stretch. Unfortunately, I was doing my dissertation on my laptop, and then my laptop got really terrible water damage. So I basically lost all my work that I did for my disso on my laptop. I'm gonna need to start all over again. And I think the process of having to start all over again is just very draining for me, especially when I have so many things coming up that I need to prepare for. So that's just kind of been put on the back burner, which it really shouldn't be, but it's above me now. I need some strong prayers for my master's program because my dissertation has to go well. Like, it has to go well. I also got these Cassie lashes from Superdrug. I got the shape, I don't know what shape this is. TL23. TL23. Should have it. It's so pretty. I am not crazy about this makeup. I'm not. Why is it every time I film when I clean my face, I never like it? It's becoming problematic. It's giving problematic. Anyway, we're just gonna have to do what we do. And I also have this really weird feeling of anxiety right now. I've been having it for the majority of this video. It's been awful. Do you know the physical feelings of anxiety and that pain in your stomach, that feeling of just like restlessness and a bit overwhelmed? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I was quite anxious throughout this entire thing. Don't know why. Cool. Something is missing. It's not giving. Highlighter. That is me pretty much done. So in terms of my life, that's pretty much all that's been going on. Not a lot has been happening, but also I feel like I'm just trying to get into like a new routine, get into the swing of things, and then once I'm able to understand what my role is, not my role is, but yeah, what my role is, I'll be able to show up a bit more authentically. But as of now, it's very much, I don't know what that is, I don't know what that looks like, and I'm just trying to figure it out for myself. So yeah, life is really lifing right now. I don't know how I feel about it. I know how I feel about it, but anyway, if you guys can relate to some things that I've said in this video, it'll be really great to hear your opinions, your views, how you think I should manage things moving forward. If you also are in difficult environments, how you're managing to navigate them, because it would definitely help me out a lot. All advice is welcome. Thank you guys for watching this video and for listening to me babble on for God knows how long. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next video, which will probably be like tomorrow or something, because I already filmed it before I did this. But yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, because it does help me. Every little helps, okay? No Tesco.